Howdy, all. I am Adam, the Renaissance Nerd. We are now less than three weeks away from Rings of Power. It's going to be gloriously bad because time and again we have seen that this has nothing to do with Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. This is billion-dollar fan fiction, billion-dollar bad fan fiction filled with self-insertion and narratives and agenda that are only there to make the woke Twitter crowd happy. Real fans have been pushed away. Yesterday, they began once again with the campaign of, you're all racists if you don't like what we're going to be put out. If you're unhappy with our black elf and our black dwarf, then you're a racist. I can't wait to see if they're the only black elf and black dwarf in the entire thing. Then that really will highlight how tokenized it is. But that's to be left for the show, premiering on September 2nd. I will be there with my review. And on the following day, Saturday, September 3rd, for the duration of the series, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, welcome to Mordor Country, my panel show where I'll be joined by others as we sit down and tear this apart. Because that's what's probably going to happen. Join us. We would love to have you there. Anyway, this abysmal marketing campaign continues on its path of destruction. Today, after calling us racist yesterday, today, it's all about girl power with Galadriel. Because remember, it's Galadriel in this. Not Galadriel, Galadriel. Ugh, drink. It's sad. It's pathetic. We got 2 clips for you guys today. That's why my camera is in the lower right-hand corner, because we go full screen. So you guys can see it all, and I'm not blocking too much of it. Adobe's apparently putting on some campaign to create fan art. Why do you need to have a campaign to promote fan art? Because actual fans aren't doing anything for this. Real fans with real artistic talent aren't doing a drop of fan art for any of this crap. That's not going to stop Adobe from thinking they have to jump on board and thinking they're going to make any sort of money on this. Probably not. Anyway, we got 2 clips for you. We're going to start with this one where Galadriel and her band of elven warriors are climbing, as they quote it right here, the icy. I love it. The icy. Get a freaking editor, moron. And they get confronted by an unknown beast. Well, no, we know it's a beast. We know it's a troll. They're calling it a snow troll. Do your research, Brad Lang, you shill moron. Even the other shills have already called it an ice troll. So here we go. Let's go full screen. And let's enjoy, shall we? Clickety-poo. Already, we are graced once again by Galadriel climbing the icy with just her dagger and her hands and feet. Unrealistic. We pointed out over and over again across many channels how stupid this is to do that with a dagger, and not only a dagger, but wearing gauntlets, which would not allow you to have the proper grip strength to do this. And I'm going to point out, I'm not sure if I've heard anybody else, but I'll wait a moment for that. I'm going to hold that off. It's a thought that occurred to me while I was watching this, but I'm going to wait till we get to a different scene here. But this is obscenely stupid. Let's go for the rest of them climbing the icy, shall we? The climbing the icy with... Okay, we can at least give this guy credit for having a climbing pickaxe, because that's a legitimate tool for climbing. But these guys, they're using their hands and their feet, and the icy is not forgiving. It's just none of this makes any sense. None of it makes any sense. Doesn't even look right, and the music is already is that supposed to build suspense? Because it's not working. Look at her, the manly commander, pointing to a spot on her map with her dagger, and there's her warrior glare. Isn't that great? That's great. And also, if you are a female warrior, Tie your freaking hair up. That's what they do. They don't have their hair flowing. Okay, this part this part gets me here. Two things get me in this, and it occurs to me, and again, I invite somebody to correct me. I'm just trying to use facts and logic based upon my pathetic knowledge of physics. And I have a pathetic knowledge of physics. My science education is not that great. Private school, good job. First of all, I know torches generally have a catalyst agent to keep them burning. If you're walking through a snowstorm, I feel like the torches are going to get snuffed out. I don't know. I kind of feel like they're going to get snuffed out. It's just me. If it's you, please let me know on that in the comments below. Secondly, we're talking, that's a snowstorm, which means it's freezing temperatures. Freezing temperatures. Why are you wearing metal next to your flesh? Why does she have the chainmail on her head? Obviously, the chainmail is covering, is over other clothes, so it's not on there. But why are you wearing it on your head like that? It's only going to make it worse. The other guys have cloth wrapped around it. Why does she have the chainmail wrapped around her head? Metal on flesh in sub-zero, in clearly freezing temperature. Maybe not sub-zero, but freezing temperature. That's just what logic is telling me at this point. Logic is telling me that. Okay. Evil does not sleep. Does that get? Are you ready? Are you ready? It waits. How these directors, these storyboarders, these screenwriters, these people involved in this, how is that how does that do anything? I'm watching the snowflake and it melts. What? Because here comes Beastie. I'm not impressed by this troll. Still, we've seen this a bunch of times. I'm not impressed by this. Doesn't even look like the tusks will line up correctly. Rings of Power, September 2nd. We're not done, though, guys. You see that trailer, and that's supposed to build suspense. Yeah, no suspense here. All I saw was a lot of things that don't look right to me or feel right to me. Set to music that's pathetic, but we're not done. Here's the crown jewel of the day, guys. At least so far. It's early afternoon here as I'm doing this. Go back to full screen. Here we go. Let's have fun with this. We're going to have fun with this one.
Galadriel, commander of the northern armies. I half expected you to arrive caked in mud.
This time frostbite and troll blood.
Let's pick this apart for a second. We're going to stop throughout this whole thing. First of all, Galadriel. He's going to say her name again in this. They're going to be going Galadriel for an entire season. How nauseatingly arrogant that sounds. Our version is so great because we go Galadriel. That's what that says to me. Our show, we're so self-important that we have to call her Galadriel for an entire season and beyond. It's exhausting. I'm already exhausted saying her name this many times in jest. And they're going to try to be doing it seriously in this. Secondly, commander of the Northern Armies, once again, we know that's wrong. We know that's wrong. Never happened. Never did happen. She was not a warrior in the Second Age. She is a ruler. But they have to have her take the place of the powerful male in this. While we make Elrond there look like a wispy-haired fop. I'm going to stop again. I'm going to come back to that point in a moment. Frostbite and Troll Blood. Sorry, Morford Clark. So far, your delivery and your dialogue is shit.
You have fought long enough, Galadriel. Put up your sword.
Let's look at this right here. I want to stop this. This is what jumps out to me the most before Morford Clark's going to start spewing stupid in just a moment. Look at this. We've seen this clip before where she's coming up onto the ship for the next phase of her quest. This doesn't look right. Take out the bad CGI and the armoring and the way it doesn't quite look good either. I'm talking about the imagery here. This is what uncreative people think a strong woman and a warrior woman should look like. Now, I have plenty of strong female warriors in my own roster that I hope to share with you one day through my stories. And there's a way to present them and a way not to. This is presenting it in a way where it's the replacement for strong male heroes. Here we have our hero. She's coming towards you in this fashion of, here's my warrior, here's my hero stride. Here's my look, my determined look. I'm carrying my sword. I'm in my armor. To me, this reeks of somebody who doesn't understand what it takes, not only to just be a female hero, but to be a hero in general. They think that doing this is what imparts the heroic aspect of it all. And they don't understand that a hero is not getting in your gear and taking your strides and having the powerful look. That the hero has to take the hero journey. There has to be actions. And we already know from what we've been able to glean so far that this Galadriel, because she's Galadriel, not Galadriel. This is Galadriel. She's not a hero. She's a stone-faced bitch. She's a whammons. This is what they think. They don't understand that when you're making a female hero, heroine, let's say, you have to go in a different direction, just slightly. You have to remember that they're not there to replace the men. They're there to fight alongside the male heroes. That there's a way to give them their own agency and their own voice without intersectionally dropping them in there and pushing aside and having them behave like men. Because yes, a strong female warrior in fantasy and science fiction genre will have those big, powerful moments. Because in fantasy, women can be super powered and have mega strength and stuff like that, and have those strong moments. You don't have to play by the 90-pound girl rule in fantasy. That's why one of the reasons I do love fantasy, you can break away from some physical limitations that are placed on women in the real world. You can do that, but there's the right way and the wrong way. And this is screaming the wrong way because they're giving her this whammon bitch attitude. It just comes right off the screen. I'm not a hero. I'm just a stone-faced bitch.
Galadriel's an immortal elf. She's very fiery and hopeful, but haunted by the death of her brother and on a quest for vengeance.
We know the lore accuracies at this point. I'm not going to harp on that for a minute. What I am going to talk about is, again, the poor representation of a heroine. Why must she be haunted by the death of something like this? Why must she be on a quest for vengeance? Because that's that's what generally male protagonists, male heroes do. They're usually haunted by something, and lots of times they're on a quest for vengeance. It's a traditional trope for the male hero. So let's just put it on her again. thrusting her into a male hero role that feels forced, doesn't look right, doesn't sound right, and comes off as bitch.
She's one-track-minded in what she's doing. I call on you to finish the task left undone and fight with me. But ultimately proved right. The evil has returned.
Yeah, I wanted to get back on that one more time there. Wanted to let her finish her line. One-track-minded, this and that. Again, that sounds like those are male traits. The women are traditionally the bargainers, the peacemakers, the negotiators, what's the term? Words leaving me today. The conciliators. They're the conciliators. They want to make a coalition. They're thrusting male traits upon her in order to turn her into a hero. Feels wrong, sounds wrong, and then she has to be proved right. She has to be proved right because everybody doubts her because she's going to be bullied in the beginning.
You have not seen what I have seen.
All right, Rings of Power. There we go. Rings of Power. You understand what I'm saying? It's why I did these two videos today, or these two clips today. You see that they're putting forth this marketing of look how strong and powerful girl power Galadriel, warrior Galadriel, commander of the Northern Armies, completely separate from Tolkien's story. Fan fiction, billion-dollar bad fan fiction. Replacing a true powerful woman. Tolkien created an actual powerful woman who did not have to swing a sword. She ruled, she commanded, she used her brain. She had great power. She used it wisely. As I said, there are ways to present female heroines. You can go the warrior woman path, but you have to do it in a way where you're not supplanting all her female qualities, all her feminine attributes and her feminine nature with male ideals, with male aspects. It's a fine line, and you either know how to do it or you don't. And these uncreative hacks clearly do not. This show is an abomination in the making. You can't say it's a full abomination because we haven't seen it yet. We're going to very soon. I can't wait. I know you can't wait either, but you don't have to watch it. I'm going to watch it for you. I will suffer as others will for your entertainment. Again, join me for my reviews and join me on This Is Mordor Country as we rightfully will roast this horrific show. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you are new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here on YouTube, where I'm here to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about whiny stands or SJW fifis. Hit the notification button, share my video if you like what I'm preaching, and by all means, leave comments. Love to hear from you guys. I don't care what the stands or the SJWs have to think, because 201, they are cowards behind keyboards, and I so dearly hope that this video triggers each and every one of them. Thank you again for watching this video. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to get in touch with me, you can reach out to me at therennerd@gmail.com. That email's for channel business only, so I check it on a daily basis. Also, you can find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can find me at Rumble and Odyssey, The Renaissance Nerd. Thank you again. See you next time.